This manhwa will absolutely leave you speechless as each chapter intensifies, leaving thousands upon thousands of people craving for more. The story follows a lost genius, who can be considered a boomer, but his intelligence and the masterful use of his abilities will earn him a spot among the best system manhwa of 2024 and 2025. This manhwa will help you to experience the rise of an army built on intelligence and truly redefine how to rule. The greatest nemesis of humans materialized, a full-scale apocalypse, utterly destroying everything that mankind had created. An epidemic was believed to be the cause of this. Many thought maybe God finally punished mankind for everything they had done. In addition to all this, gates opened all over the world and formed a gateway that paved the way for man-eating monsters. This full-scale apocalypse almost ended mankind. Many individuals gained abilities in these tough times. However, these so-called metahumans were not able to control the spread and influence of these monsters. After the introduction, we travel to the present, where we see a tall building that catches our attention. This is the building where Kim Jaehyun resides alone. There is no proper introduction to Kim, but all we see is that he is eating chips and emptying a can. It helps us get a glimpse of Kim's day-to-day life after the apocalypse. After the D-Day, Kim Jaehyun locked himself and has been living in this apartment. His decision to lock himself was a wise decision, but all this time he has been managing alone. The feeling of being alone and the effects of loneliness have made it difficult for his mental health. But why was he here in the first place? Kim did not actually buy this place. It is under his father's name. They bought this place to get tax benefits after living 2 years in that apartment, and Kim has been helping his father. It has been the third day of the full-scale apocalypse, and there is nothing that he can do but wonder how his family is and if they are doing okay. Kim checks his mobile and frowns, as it has been 3 days, and there are no measures to secure the internet. Furthermore, we get interrupted as a thunderous and scary scream startles him. He glances outside his window and sees a 12-meter-tall bird approaching him, up close. Its mouth opens while revealing its super-sharp teeth, ready to eat Kim. It accelerates, and we see that it eagerly tries to enter through Kim's window. Kim panics and lets out a scream, instinctively closing his eyes to brace for the impact and accepting his fate. A loud thud is all Kim heard. A blue notification appears right in front of his face. Kim slowly gets himself together and checks out the notification window. For a moment, Kim forgot about his ability that has been keeping him away from the dangers that linger outside. And he has been totally safe because of his complex ability, which basically allows him to rule in a specific area. No living being without his permission can enter or leave. However, it also means that he is unable to leave the place freely. After the attempted attack from the Calican, Kim tries to check his luck again and tries to open his door. Nothing changed. Frustrated, he kicks the door and collects himself. The constant reliance on his ability has made him paranoid and extremely anxious. It has given Kim an advantage, but also isolated him. He mutters that this ability has made him weak and cowardly. Thanks to his ability, he cannot really think for himself or leave this room under any circumstances. Thoughts approach him, but the most scariest part of his survival is food. He has been relying a lot on what he had, and has almost used all his food. His fridge had food his mother cooked for him. It has helped him stay healthy, despite the food shortage. But it has been 3 days, and if this continues, the stored food in the fridge will spoil. But if the food runs out before he can find any solution to leave his room, he will die due to starvation. Kim is caught off guard by a pop-up. The blue screen alerts him that the Calican he encountered earlier is dead, and he gained experience points. He is shocked and remembers that he did not kill or attack it with anything, gets up, and checks outside his balcony. Kim's eyes widen as he is speechless. The Calican lay there, dead, and 6 goblins are eating its corpse. Disgusted, he is interrupted again with a pop-up. This time it is a new skill. His kill of the Calican unlocked the skill, Loot. This ability allows him to take all the valuables the beast had. Subsequently, the materials in Loot are also valuable to the monsters. We see the goblins start to yell and search the corpse thoroughly, looking for anything they could find. Since the Calican collided with Kim's barrier, it credited him all the loot, leaving the goblin Junes empty-handed. The system rewards Kim 2 million +1 for the kill, in exchange for loot. As he is analyzing the blue screen, a bright light catches his attention. Electricity in his room returns. 3 pop-ups alert him that the money he has just earned will be used to supply electricity. Speechless, Kim dashes to the fridge to check if it works or not, and to his surprise, it works perfectly normal. Water was a major problem. It was also back to normal. Additionally, gas in the stove worked just fine as well. Breathless, Kim lets out a loud thanks to the system and realizes that he will not starve. In joy, he decides to check the internet, and suddenly all his happiness washes away. The internet remains the same. Complaining about the internet, his sight gets caught by a USB lying in front of him, and later, we can see him in front of his computer, plugging in the USB. This USB is something important to him. It contained precious memories he had with his family. All the pictures his mother took made him emotional, and we can see as well that his family deeply cared for him. It reminded him that his family is fighting outside as well, and no matter what, he needs to help them. The USB helped to open his mind and make a definite main goal to locate and rescue his parents and bring them here, no matter what and how severe the consequences may be. Kim gets up and strolls to the window, clenching his fist. Instead of constitutional words, Kim shouts with determination, "I must." Kim checks the system and gets interrupted by the ultimate store, realizing that now he has money from the Calican. That must mean it is connected to purchasing and selling items. The store asks if he has something he would like to offer to the store and get money in exchange. With these 2 drastic changes, Kim wonders if he can leave the residence or not. However, the condition for the ability Ultimate Shut-In remains the same. Kim predicted that the system would not let him leave, just like that, but without any question. He is certain that his life will improve as he kills more and more monsters outside. He can use his barrier skills to make sure that he does not die. With courage, his next goal is likely to level up so much that maybe he can move outside, but nothing in this world is certain. The main problem now is the availability of monsters near him. He cannot go outside. The encounter with the Calican was a pure incident, and the probability of it repeating is very slim. Kim glances at the Calican one more time and realizes that he might be able to kill the goblins, feasting on the corpse. To verify his idea, Kim tries to test a theory by throwing a plastic water bottle outside. He positions himself as he launches the bottle outside, and just as he predicted, he can interact with the outside world by throwing, and maybe with clear calculation, he can kill the monster by this method. But a plastic bottle will likely only scratch the hard skin of a goblin. Kim searches for the heaviest object he can find that might be heavy enough to at least crack the skull of a goblin. A 3 kilograms dumbbell catches his attention. Just as he plans to launch the dumbbell, he sees that the goblins gather together and started to leave the corpse. Kim realizes that this is his only opportunity. He cries out, "Wait!" and musters the strength and launches the dumbbell outside the window. Instead of smacking the goblin, the dumbbell